So as we said, this is something we announced this week. It's a prequel to the New Order that we launched last year.
Ooh, the pipe in the head. I love it already.
We've got a piper down.
So this section, as Matt said, escaping a prison, is going to be a little bit more stealth gameplay. Yesterday when we were on with you guys, showed quite a bit of the action, so we wanted to show you a little bit of the diversity. This is a game you can kind of play as you see fit, so if Matt wanted to go in guns blazing here, he could. But
Beautiful.
Being stealthy draws less attention, less likely to bring reinforcements in.
I love seeing that you can peek out from around corners like that.
Yeah. We'll see how long I stick with the stealth thing. Once things go south.
That's my thing. It's like
in the face.
I love being stealthy, but at one point you just got to go Rambo.
But this is a standalone DLC sequel thing that we put together. Rather than having it require the original game, we wanted to create something that whether you bought the game last year or not,
Very cool.
for $20, PC, Xbox One, PS4, you can jump in and have a lot of fun playing Wolf, shooting Nazis.
That is
retreat.
Freaking yeah, and there goes the stealth aspects. It's already gone.
Yeah, that sort of went to hell in a handbasket quickly.
Yeah. See, and BJ Blazkowicz, is he? You know, he's got to be blasting. I love the idea that it is a standalone DLC. It doesn't require the New Order. Now, in terms of the story, oh my God, you can do that. You got this.
You can do it, Coach.
There you go.
No.
Maxed out. There we go. Oh yeah. Shoot those Nazis dead. Okay, beautiful.
All right, regroup.
So as far as the story, obviously the New Order takes place largely in the 1960s. You start the game kind of in the past, but you end up playing most of the game is about what happens after the Nazis win the war. The Old Blood takes place while the war is still going on. It is a prequel to the New Order, and it sort of leads up to the moments right when the New Order starts. So it's about finding out where Deathshead's compound is, assaulting Castle Wolfenstein to try and get that information, and as Matt said, trying to get the hell out. It's actually broken up into two chapters that work together. Each has its kind of own little story arc and own bad guy that you're dealing with, and we're again here in the first part.
Very cool.
Dealing with Rudi Jäger and
the Den of Wolves.
The Den of Wolves in the Castle Wolfenstein.
Badass.
And if you're familiar with Wolfenstein, any of the early Wolfenstein games, there's lots of little nods, obviously, locations you'll recognize from early games.
It's so beautiful, which I did. Wolfenstein, one of my favorite memories growing up, just really quick in my old tech ed class, like, it was a reward that you could go into the computer lab and play Wolfenstein if you were done with your
nice
your projects. So my projects were always rushed and crappy because it was like, I got to get on that Wolfenstein.
Do whatever you had to check that box
exactly.
And get back to playing, right?
Yeah. Very cool. I love that, like you said, contains lots of nods to the original.
Right, and it obviously offers a variety of different types of enemies, tech, weapons, because again, this is sort of in the early days of the Nazis taking advantage of the technology that they've found and are using. So when you see super soldiers, it's the earlier versions than the ones you see during the New Order. There's Panzerhunds, but they're actual armored dogs as opposed to big robot dogs that would have developed later in the 1960s. So it's a little bit more old school, some different weapons.
Very cool. I love, like you said, like how you can see the transition there.
Yep. The pipe is a new thing. You saw Matt take out a guy early on with the pipe. It's not just a melee weapon, but it's also useful for traversal. There's a variety of different places throughout the game and throughout the levels where you'll find the opportunity to use the pipe to access areas you wouldn't otherwise be able to access. So it sort of serves a dual role and opens up the gameplay a little bit more as a result.
Very cool. So seeing like
good job not dying so far, man.
Pretty good no stealth gameplay.
I was gonna say, like, now are you like at some point are you gonna be able to just kind of like creep into the shadows and let things kind of?
Well, so right now there is still one officer out.
You can see the broadcasting alarm up in the top right, so we sort of let you know where the commanders are that you have to sort of shut down for them to stop calling in reinforcements.
Okay.
So Matt's biggest problem right now is he's got one guy.
Is I haven't found that guy. And here he is.
There he is.
In the face. In the leg.
There you go.
You're done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Feel nothing. They're Nazis. It's fine. It's totally fine.
And it is a game that allows you to do sort of stealth or combat as you see fit, but there's obviously times where combat is going to be your only option. It's not a game you can stealth all the way through start to finish, but it does play out pretty differently depending on those moments that you choose to use stealth and sneak around guys, find secret passages to get to areas you wouldn't otherwise be able to get to.
And then there's times for the comp pistol, which is a little pistol-like rocket launcher that just
Wow.
Toast. You're
Love
toast
that.
too.
This is one of the new.
Oh, vaporized him. Wow. The blood vapor. Wow.
This is my redemption.
I'm loving it. See, now this is my style of game, like the gameplay. Like in this game, I admire that. Like you can go in, like you know,
It lacks subtlety.
Yeah, well, no, like you said, like you could go in, you know, creep around and get some stealth kills in there, but you're probably these guns are just too good to not just go in blazing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this.
Grenade.
In Rambo style. Beautiful. Now, when can we expect to play the Old Blood?
It's coming out May 5th, so it's right around the corner. And obviously happy to be showing gameplay for the first time here on Twitch yesterday and today, and probably do a few more of these on our own Twitch stream between now and launch. But yeah, we wanted to do something where we could get it out a little quicker to the most folks possible, and do it in a way where you didn't have to play the previous game. Although, as you said, Wolfenstein, the New Order, really thrilled how many people played it, how much they liked it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a nice reboot for the franchise, where Wolfenstein, you know, had gotten a little long in the tooth, and the Machine Games guys, all credit to them, taking something that they loved and that is, you know, kind of beloved and iconic in the industry, and rebooting it, bringing a lot of character and story. And
absolutely. I mean, when you want to talk about first-person shooters, I mean, Wolfenstein, I believe, basically wrote the book.
Yeah.
Pattern familius of the whole genre, and it's great to see that you know, Wolfenstein games still being made, and really with like such great emphasis on like the action.
Yeah. Hello to our watchers in Sweden at Machine Games. Hope you're enjoying.
Now, when you said that you were going to be streaming some gameplay for like now, you know, before the release in May.
Yeah.
Was that on a particular Twitch channel? You want to give a?
Yeah, that's twitch.tv Bethesda. We're actually on Monday afternoon. We're streaming the first look at the Evil Within DLC, The Assignment, as well.
Very cool.
which comes out
Tuesday.
Right. So
sweet.
We usually we try and stream once every week, once every other week, and give folks a chance to see either old stuff that we do have done. Matt did a playthrough of some of the Dark Brotherhood stuff in Skyrim the other week.
Oh wow.
Or new stuff like Wolf and Evil Within DLC.
I just love it. I mean, I've been broadcasting on Twitch for quite a while, and it's so crazy now seeing you know, companies like Bethesda and just you know, guys making use of the platform just to.
And this is another situation where I can start off and try to be stealthy. So
about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
With stealth.
This might be 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. In the rafters. I love it.
Up in the rafters. I'm here in the kitchen.
Like,
got some new baddies down there with their 1946 awesome shotgun.
Beautiful. Look at that
These
fireplace.
It's beautiful.
It is. The game is. It's a beautiful game.
So I want to get over to that grate there to get through. Which
By the way, standing in one place on the thing does not count as being stealthy for longer than 15 seconds. You actually have to move somewhere.
This is, oh man.
So it all comes down to this. Can I make the jump? Because if I don't, I'm screwed.
Oh boy. Stealth is, oh, look at that.
20 seconds.
That
was it.
That was
it.
There you go. That's
right.
fine.
Get out of there.
It was inevitable.
All right.
One jump.
We're gonna.
Again.
We're just gonna. There's a lot of guys in here, and we don't want to deal with them. So.
Taking flag from behind.
Right now, there's a bunch of guys in Sweden at Machine Games all shaking their heads in embarrassment and shame.
Like, oh,
Matt.
They're already typing up the email to Matt. I can't believe you did this. And
yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, you know, the main character's name isn't BJ Sneakowitz. You know.
Yeah.
Blazkowicz. Okay. There you go.
You got more Nazis to go after.
Pipe. I love the pipe. It's like a game of Clue in here.
And much like in the New Order, one of the fun things is there's lots of little secrets that you'll find all throughout the level, collectible items as you're going through, that we kind of encourage exploration, not only as a way to get through the level, avoid combat situations.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sorry, puppy.
No animals were harmed in the making of this game.
Yes. It's fantasy.
But there's lots of collectibles that you'll see spread around the game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that guy, I don't feel anything at all for that guy. Nazis, it's perfect.
The least sympathetic bad guys probably in the history of video games.
That's why it's so fun shooting Nazis.
Oh, throwing a knife's not going to do it. But perhaps using the pipe will.
There you go. Now this
If you ever want to see a good video, watch Eastern Michigan Sledgehammer. It is the funniest video. These guys trying to knock bricks down.
And I like what you're saying, where you really try and get more exploration in there, because like you say,
again, it's one of the things I think that Machine Games did such a good job on in revitalizing Wolfenstein. Not just making BJ an actual character and getting to know him and Anya as you play through the New Order and sort of telling their stories as you go through, but also introducing that variety of gameplay, something that the guys at Machine Games are pretty well known for in previous games they made, like the Darkness Chronicles of Riddick, where they try and mix different types of gameplay, something folks really seem to enjoy in the New Order, and they continue to try and introduce those elements in the whole way. Although, again, admittedly, a lot of it is when you just get to have a big gun and you're blasting guys.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
There's no substitute.
Can't tell you how happy it's making me.
Oh, hello.
Vaporize these enemies. Oh, maxed out, beautiful. With the reload animations. Do you know about like how long the content?
It's a good question. We're always a little hesitant to give out numbers because inevitably somebody does it faster than we say. Yeah. Maddie, you just played through the whole thing and took how long?
About 8 hours.
Oh wow, 8 hours. So 6 to 8 has kind of been our ballpark.
Yeah.
Took Matt 8. If you're playing on an easier mode and you're blowing right through, you don't spend time to explore, find collectibles, it might get done faster than 6, but...
who does that, really? Who does that?
But
shame on you.
For $20, it's a pretty hefty... Again, Matt, the knife not working so much in the fridge.
Yeah.
Try the pipe. There you go.
There it is, yeah.
For $20, it's a pretty hefty chunk. Broke it up into these 2 stories, and there is a kind of nice change of pace between the first one and the second one. We do a little bit more with the occult aspects of Wolfenstein, which you saw earlier in some of the earlier Wolfenstein games. Wasn't really a part of the New Order, but because this is set in the past, we play with that a little bit. You see a hint at that in the teaser trailer right at the end with the fiery thing that drops out of the roof and then seems to be getting up and coming at you. Yeah. Looking forward to telling folks. Wouldn't be a Twitch stream without Matt throwing a grenade at himself.
Exactly.
So we ticked that box as well.
Grenade out. Oh, God. And I think, just with the question about like the length of the game overall, I think it's not said enough that a lot of focus is always spent, thinking of like quantity, but it's really the quality of those hours. To me, it's like I am perfectly happy playing a shorter game if my time spent playing it is like, if I had a good time.
Meaningful, yeah. That's a big belief of ours as well. That, and it's tough when as a publisher, we make games like Skyrim where the number of hours is, insane.
Exactly.
People still playing it. People still playing more when in Oblivion. So it's going to kind of be hard to make anything that compares to that.
Sorry about your legs.
Sorry, I just, blew the leg up and then the body just went bouncing down the stairs. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Oh, love those effects.
I kind of feel like this is like a Tarantino scene ready to happen.
Yeah. The book's getting shredded. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got
neck. Knife in the neck, yes. I gotta say, love it. Oh, wow. Leg gone. Goodbye. You get into some serious stuff here. And I love the environments, like you said, like the more like a cult aspect of it. Very like...
Yeah, if you're a fan at all of Wolf, getting back stomped around in Castle Wolfenstein again is a pretty great nostalgic opportunity. And if you haven't, we're trying to demonstrate that maybe you should want to.
Like, get in on this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Matt's still got 2 commanders who were setting off alarms that he's going to have to deal with at some point.
I just want to say, so far, you have been doing amazing. Yes, like, usually during these segments, the people promoting the game will, oh, God. Oh, okay, that's good. I thought I jinxed you for a second.
It should be noted, by the way, that Matt and I basically had to walk about a mile to get here roughly 2 minutes before this started. So
so he's out of breath.
Yeah, it was like an endurance. It's like the, ski and then shoot a sniper rifle. Like, you had to book it because traffic was so horrible. And
like getting a decathlon going.
Catching his breath and then actually performing well in a shooter is a tall order.
Oh, slice!
Performing well.
Oh, my God.
Or not.
Yeah, I know. See, and then, of course, now that I said it, it's like, here we go.
I'm trying to give you some credit there, Matt, but I think you're used up all of your...
I'm struggling, I would say.
That's all right. BJ's still kicking. Running around. Okay, here we go. We got 2 alarms going off. taking him out. Oh, I love it.
There you are.
There's one.
Oh,
Still there. We go.
oh, slice.
And there's the other one.
Out. Oh,
They both came to you. They were so sick of waiting for you to come find them. They just came found you.
they did.
Tough crowd. All right.
And now we're back in stealth mode. If we want to go that route.
After he's run around loudly killing everybody, now he's back to being quiet again.
And there's the use of that pipe, like you said. I love
Yep.
it. Love the multi use of it.
So that's that.
Famous last word.